Dear learners, thank you for being here today. I'm Daniel Joshua D. Tongkol from the Group 7. Welcome to today's tutorial about the two topic which are the operation and composition of functions. And finally, the second topic is rules on differentiation, which involves a summary of 7 differentiation rules. Let us further sharpen your skills in calculus and listen with all your ears. Are you ready? Let's begin. Thank you.
Operations on functions. It is a function with an overlapping domain that can perform any of the four basic operations, which is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The formula for addition is h of x is equals to f of x plus g of x. While for subtraction, we just change the addition sign to subtraction. For multiplication, it is h of x is equals to f of x times g of x. Lastly, for division, it is h of x is equals to f of x over g of x. Another way is the composite function. Composite function is a function that depends on another function. This composite function is created when function is substituted in another function. The function of this composite function is f of g of x. This function is formed when g of x is substituted for x in f of x. For examples of these topics, my groupmate will explain it to you.
So here are the examples of operations and composite function. For our formula, f plus g of x, f minus g of x, f multiplied by g of x, then f divided by g of x. Here are the given. For our f of x, it's x squared plus x. Then for g of x, it's x minus 3. So let's go to addition, f plus g of x. So x squared plus x plus x minus 3. So bring down the x squared, then plus x. So we have 2x then. Then bring down the negative 3. So we have the final answer of x squared plus 2x minus 3. For subtraction, we have the same given, f minus g of x. For our given is x squared plus x minus x minus 3. So, bring down the x squared, then cancel the 2. Kasi wala naman tayong makukuha ang value sa kanila. So, plus 3 ang answer na lang doon. So, ang final answer is x squared plus 3. So, for our multiplication, f multiplied by g of x. For our f is x squared plus x, parenthesis, x minus 3. So, start natin dun sa una. X squared multiplied by x. So, we have x cubed. Then, dun naman tayo dun sa outer. So, ang answer is 3x squared multiplied by negative 3. Ang makukuha natin is negative 3x. Here naman tayo. So, ang given dun is plus x ay positive x tsaka positive x. So, ang makukuha natin dun is x lang, x squared. Then, dun naman tayo sa dalawang huli na number. X multiplied by negative 3. So, ang makukuha natin doon is negative 3. So, our final answer is x squared minus 3x squared. Kung natin kalimutan yung exponent, positive x squared, tapos negative 3x. So, ang final answer natin is x cubed minus 2x squared minus 3x. So, for our division, our given is x squared plus x all over x minus 3. So, kukunin natin yung dalawang multiplication ng x squared plus x. So, ang makukuha lang natin doon is x. Kasi wala namang ibang value, di ba? So, magiging x, then parenthesis, x plus 1. Yun lang yung magiging value niya. All over x minus 3. Yun din yung answer kasi wala naman tayong ibang makukuha answer doon kundi lang.
I'm here to introduce the concept of the rules of differentiation to everyone who is watching this video. It's a method of finding the derivative of a function. Differentiation is a process in math where we find the instantaneous rate of change in function based on one of its variables. Differentiation is a topic in differential calculus. It is its focus, and differential calculus is a branch of calculus itself. Let us now discuss the derivative notations. These are just simple symbols that we use in solving for the derivative so that we will not get confused. F prime of x, or d over dx, or y prime, or dy over dx. There are 7 in total, and the first one is the constant rule. It is d over dx constant, d over dxc, which is 0. The second rule will be the power rule. Nx, where n is a number, nx raised to n minus 1. So this is basically used when x has an exponent. For the third rule, the constant multiple rule, it is c d over dx f of x. It is used for constants that are alongside the function. So for the fourth and fifth rule, which is the sum and difference rule, it is d over dx f of x plus or minus, add or subtract, d over dx g of x. It is used when there are two given functions that are needed to be subtracted or added. Now, the 6 and 7 rules are part of the more advanced rule of differentiation. It's the product rule. U d over dx v plus v d over dx u. U and v are representations of functions that we're going to use in order to multiply. The quotient rule. So it's d over dx u over v equals to vd over dxu minus ud over dxv over v2. And now we're going to show examples of.
So let us now move on to the examples of getting the derivative of the sum and the difference of a function. So here in the first question, we have y is equals to 2x raised to 4 minus 3x. And if we will get the derivative of this one, we have 2 multiplied by 4, x raised to 4 minus 1 minus 3 multiplied by 1, x raised to 1 minus 1. And we will just simplify this equation and we get 8x raised to 3 minus 3x raised to 0. And so we apply the rules of exponents. So we get 8x raised to 3 minus 3 multiplied by 1, which we get the derivative of 8x raised to 3 minus 3. So this is the final answer for the first question. So for the second example, we have y is equals to 4x raised to 3 plus 2x raised to 2 minus 10. So the difference between this and the first question is that this one has 3 terms. So this is just equals to dy over dx equals to 4 multiplied by 3, x raised to 3 minus 1 plus 2 multiplied by 2, x raised to 2 minus 1 minus 0. And we get the derivative of 12x raised to 2 plus 4x. So this is the final answer for the second question. Differentiation, we have this question. We have y is equals to 3x raised to 3 minus 2 multiplied by 2x plus 5. So to answer this question, we first have to get our functions, which we have the first one right here. We have 3x raised to 3 minus 2 and the second function of 2x plus 5. So in here, we just have to drop down the product derivative formula using the values, and then we just substitute the values. So after that, we get the derivative and the equations of the functions, and then we have to use the rules of differentiation, which we will get this value, and when we see a constant, this equals to 0. And then we continue the operation, copy the second, times the derivative, and we get this value again. Now we only have to simplify the above, which equals to this equation, and this will become 6x raised to 3 minus 4 plus 18x raised to 3 plus 45x raised to 2, which will then get the derivative of 24x raised to 3 plus 45x raised to 2 minus 4. So for the last example, we have it for getting the quotient rule of differentiation. So we have this example, y is equals to 5 all over 3x plus 4. So applying our quotient rule of differentiation, we have this derivative. Then we just have to use the formula using the values, which we get this equation all over 3x plus 4. So following again the rules of differentiation, this becomes this one, and then we simplify it and it becomes negative 5 multiplied by 3x raised to 0 all over 3x plus 4 raised to 2. So mind you guys that when we have this kind of constant number, this becomes 3x raised to 1. And then this becomes negative 5 multiplied by 3 all over 3x plus 4 raised to 2. And we get the derivative of negative 15 all over 3x plus 4 raised to 2. So this is the final answer for this question.
Hi guys, ako nga po pala si John Ace Dino, and ngayon po ay pag-uusapan or i-recap po natin ang mga nasabi kanina. So dito nga po sa operations of functions, dito nyo po malalaman kung paano po mag-add, mag-subtract, mag-multiply, and mag-divide sa isa pong function. And dito naman po sa compositions of functions, dito nyo po malalaman kung paano po mag-substitute ng isang function sa isa pa pong function. So, kunyari po, meron po tayong given na f of x and ang pinapahanap po sa atin ay f of g of x. Isa-substitute nyo po yung x ng f sa g of x. So, ganun lang po kadali. Pumunta naman po tayo sa isa pa po nating topic, ang rules on differentiation. Dito po, pag-uusapan po natin ang notations pagdating sa derivative. Meron po tayo dito f prime of x, or ito po yung derivative ng ating function. Or pwede rin po siyang d over dx, or d with respect to x at ang kanyang function. At meron po tayo dito yung output ng ating y, or ang ating y prime, pero pwede rin naman po siyang dy over dx, or the derivative of y with respect to x. So, ayun lang po. Thank you po sa pakikinig sa amin pong discussion, and sana po marami po kayong natutunan.